Hi, I'm Attorney Nick Alcock. I'm a criminal defense attorney, and one of the things that we do for most of our clients who have criminal charges in Superior Court is we request a deviation from the policy plea. And this request is called deviation request. The county attorney has a rule book, more or less, and they follow it without exception. In every case, they're going to consult that rule book and they're going to look at the guidelines and they're going to say, well, in this particular case, if you have this many priors, if these are the facts, this is the charge, this is the type of plea offer that we can make. And they're very consistent. They tend to be very consistent with the first plea offer that they make. And if you want to get a plea offer which is better, that deviates from the regulation, then you have to file a deviation request. Now, the deviation request is something that it's an art form because there is no very simple way to file a deviation. There is no boilerplate language that you use where it's automatically going to get you a better deal. And normally that request will go to the supervisor. It won't go to the attorney who's actually handling the case. The county attorney that's got the case, that will try the case, usually doesn't have a lot of power to make a better plea offer. Normally they have to go to a supervisor. So the request usually gets staffed. It goes up the chain of command, they look at it, and they grant it or not. Now, the deviation request is something which really requires a lot of work, a lot of insight, and a lot of effort. We really need to know who you are. If we're filing a deviation request, we got to know what happened, who you are, what kind of background you have, and then we put everything together explaining exactly why you should get a better plea offer than the norm. Now, if it's rejected, we can always file another one, and there are other things that we can do in cases where if we file a motion to dismiss or if there's other litigation that's pending, we can include that as a reason why a deviation should be granted. So part of the basis for the deviation is you're a good person. You haven't been in trouble before, you don't have a criminal record, etc., etc. Or the facts of the case that minimize your role in the conduct. And then on the other hand, the deviation also may depend on the fact that we have a motion that we can file which might result in the case being dismissed. So those factors combined together can result in you getting a very substantially lowered plea agreement. And it is possible to take what was a prison plea offer and convert it into a misdemeanor no jail offer. It can be done. But it isn't going to happen accidentally, and it typically doesn't happen just by going to the prosecutor, shaking hands, and wink wink. You have to actually earn it with the county. If you have any questions about a deviation request, how to make a plea offer better, give us a call. Free consultation, 602-989-5000, 602-989-5000, and thank